It's one of those things too where it's like there's 4 chapters. Chapter 1 I'm going to show off in its entirety because it's pretty short. Chapter 2 is kind of interesting. Chapter 3 I really like, and it mixes things up, and it's all about like looking stuff up on microfiche and then tuning a radio in.
Oh, this one.
And then chapter 4 is garbage and kind of makes the whole thing like feel like a waste of time in retrospect.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hmm. But like, it's really visually striking for a text adventure.
Yeah, no kidding.
Authentic sound of old home computers.
It's interesting how this game explores how these, like, whenever we get this retro tech depicted in modern stuff, it's the screen proper, but this actually shows what it would be like to, sit as at a desk with all the chunky hardware and
Yep.
have it on the curved screen kind of deal, which is more how you would actually experience it.
So I also like the like after images and stuff like that when it's displaying the text.
Mm.
It feels very like authentic to computers of the era. And if anybody has any suggestions for commands, just shout them out. But like my big problem with this is the actual playing an adventure game is really not the appeal. And like it does not do I can't type today. It does not do like standard adventure game hotkey stuff. Like I can't just go I for an inventory.
What happens if you try to get E-Flask?
One moment. And here's the note from parents with some tips and such. I do like the clunky keyboard sounds this makes though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Aw.
But like it has a very short number of commands that it expects you to type in the adventure game portion of this that and like if you're used to actually playing real text adventures, like you get super frustrated that
Oh, that it doesn't have more?
mm. Let's see. Blah blah. Hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire the generator. Come back and get the power and lights on. Also found something. Yeah, for you. Okay. Oh, there it is. Ah, there we go. Like, give me just northeast, southwest.
I need to just go use the washroom quickly. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. I'll be putting around the house until she gets back, so as not to spoil the fun part. Fine. So again, like, a lot of stuff you'd expect people to do in an adventure game doesn't so much happen in this. Can I just, like... Nope. Anyway.
And back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm just showing off the limitations of this parser and putting around the house.
I can't even walk out of my room without getting compliments on my dress. I'm very happy about that.
I would like to see pictures of those new ones if you feel like it sometime later.
Yeah, I actually found my selfie stick so I can take proper photos of it now. It's really hard to take, like, arm-length photos of a dress I've been, or, like, any full-body outfit, because you can, like, down-angle it, but it doesn't really look like anything.
Well, that's when I was showing off my order from that site. It was all just, like, in the bathroom mirror.
And it's so hard to, like, look natural in the bathroom mirror, for one. And for another, like, the arm pose you need to do while also looking at the screen just is, like... Every time I tried to take a photo that way, I looked very, like, Terminator. I don't know. Whereas, like, 80% of a good clothing photo is, like, the attitude that you're exuding. The one I'm wearing right now is that one that I was kind of on the fence about. Hello, Fisher on Fire.
Hi, Fish.
On the fence about getting that I may have mentioned before, which was the black, like, flowy dress with dangly bits and
Oh,
a
the very,
bunch of
very
rivets
Empire one?
on it that also had the, like, bare shoulders.
Yep.
And I'm surprised my shoulders actually don't look too bad.
Cool. Go your room. Cool. Worked. This is Stories Untold, by the way, for anybody coming in late.
I gotta see if the website still has it for context, so I'll take proper photos later.
As is the name of this chapter.
Oh yeah, it was this one. Oh no, like it in chat so other people can get the same dress if they want.
Yeah, I
Should
do.
have made that an affiliate link.
Right? Well, you know, that's the problem with old computers. You can't really, like, have autosaves. If you lose power, you're going to start over.
Oh,
But-
that's what happened in the... Oh, cool, it even made the clock reset to 0.
Mm-hmm.
I do like this gimmick of making the game and then adding, like, a diegetic fourth wall, sort of.
Mm-hmm. That's slightly different.
Oh, I'm definitely intrigued to play this for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I love that little touch of how it starts partially drawing the words at the end of the line, and then when
Yeah.
it realizes it doesn't have room, it like jumps to the next one with the after image. That's just nice little touch.
Yep. Oh, gonna have to start the generator again, right? No? No, I have to go
It's just
okay.
very dangly. I keep forgetting about the danglies when I'm like trying to cook and stuff already.
Yep. Good sound game design in this game, by the way.
Oh, I've been having it muted. I should at least turn it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh. You can go back outside, coward. Starting the generator back up.
Oh, and it starts up the power back in air quotes real life.
Yep.
Ooh, did those photos to the right have their eyes blacked out before?
They did not. Well spotted. So I really like the creepypasta thing that this first little minigame here does.
Neat. Oh, this is intriguing me enough. I want to play this for myself now.
Mhm. Like, it's a very short game overall, and it's very much a very linear experience mood piece sort of thing.
I tend to like those when I played them. A lot of my favorite older games were honestly linear experience mood pieces that were kind of pretending not to be.
Mm-hmm.
Something like Out of This World comes to mind.
Yep. I almost forgot I was in there to look at the new stuff we have in the kitchen suddenly. You always have to wait for the whole text crawl to finish, of course.
This does a really good job of conveying like what a nightmare feels like.
Mhm.
Like the way that your brain can present to you these series of facts about the environment without you even necessarily experiencing them firsthand.
I also like the narrative getting so disjointed that perspective and whatnot here.
That is neat.
Oh.
So there's the 4-digit number they gave you, but I'm curious to. Oh yeah,
Oh, sorry.
my fault for looking with a delay.
Yep. What do you want me to try for it?
0451, which is another, along with Get Ye Flask, is obligatory adventure game
Yep.
testing. Ooh. Oh, is the lamp even getting like rustier?
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
And that's the whole first little chapter. Which, like, I believe they have that much of it available as a standalone, like, freebie demo.
I don't know how they could have executed on that particular concept they were going for any better, so I respect
Yeah.
that a lot.
Mm-hmm. So, like, it's a very quick little bite-sized thing, but it's a good bite. And just as some variety of what happens later on, I don't want to do two, mainly because two is the reason this game starts with that massive epilepsy warning.
Ah,
But the third chapter is really mechanically interesting, so not gonna go through the whole thing and spoil it all, but I do want to like start it. And I like this very like 80s anthology show intro it has. But like
in a sea of 80s nostalgia stuff that doesn't really earn its place, I appreciate when it's used well. That much more.
Station 3, do you read me? Give me a sign, man. This storm is getting pretty wild. Come on, 3, log in. Quit fucking around.
yeah, the linking theme of all these is you will be typing on an old computer at some point in every chapter.
There he is.
Finally, what took you?
Is the microphone still broken in Station 3? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, you can't reply. You should be able to hear you, though. Can see activity registering, so your voice is definitely going through.
Oh, okay. We can chat later, 3.
Yeah, this is pretty serious. I've had a distress call from Central. There's a situation and we have to fire up signal monitoring and relay systems right away.
What kind of situation?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's got something to do with this storm. Whatever it is,
Also,
it's
again,
big to want to involve us.
Dialogue, subtitle by default,
Okay,
always
what
good.
do you do then?
Well, my fucking cabin power isn't holding up in this weather.
Except when
So I
it's
can't
going to
process the
telegraph
signals
jump
myself.
scares before they're done the sentence.
2,
True.
you need to feed the frequency information through to the backup terminal in Station 3. And 3, you just need to tune, decode, and process. Just refer to the handbook on the microfilm. It'll walk you through it.
How
I've
do
never
British
done any of
accents
this
manage to put a
stuff, so
C
I'm not
in
going to be
tune?
much help, I'm afraid.
It's simple, honestly. You could do this in your sleep.
Okay.
Oh, I missed
First
that,
one
but
is
I'm gonna
due to
listen
appear
for
in
it.
a minute or so. Have a quick read of that microfilm handbook. It should be on your left.
I'm going to get suited up and restart the generator. Don't fuck it up.
England will never be the authority on English so long as aluminium is still a thing.
Yep. But yeah, the whole
Okay, 3, we're up.
tune thing is weird.
Do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
definitely up there.
Although I hear a lot of Americans make fun of the way I pronounce the letter T because I don't turn it into the letter D.
Hmm. Oh, FM. Ah.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Okay, now I need to.
14, 9,
Ah.
3.
Right. Let's tab it over there. So code reference abacus. Okay.
14, 14.
Oh yeah, moving around the room, that's neat.
Oh, we've got this whole microfiche reader too, with like play with the actual dials and stuff on there to control it, which.
Oh, I remember wanting to play with these at the library so much because I thought they were so cool.
I still think they are. Let's see, something zooms in. Well, besides that.
They make you feel like you're doing a science.
Yep. And I love how this just has you using the mouse to actually use all these authentic controls on the machine, and then just.
14, 9, 3.
Mm.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Okay, so things are a little bit too far there, honestly, but.
13, 0.
It is such a delightfully old tech solution. The idea that you could compress data into a smaller space by just writing it really small.
Yep. Okay, so we want abacus.
13, 0, 14.
Okay, and now can I focus that a little bit better? That's. There we go. Okay, so I just have to
0, 14,
do this.
14, 9, 3.
This is just like looking up instructions on Stack Overflow for Unix commands I don't understand. The more things change.
Okay.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. 13, 0, 14,
That's right.
14,
Yep.
9.
Oh no, 202.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9.
Okay, my light here just turned green and the signal stopped. So I think you did it right. Next one coming up in 30 seconds, apparently.
Don't leave them hanging too long. I don't know what they're for, but I know we have to make them top priority or I'll get shit.
Of course, don't worry, we'll keep on top of it. Okay, there it is. Creepy sounding things, aren't they?
I also like that this uses number stations as part of the general like puzzle-solving conceit here.
What about number stations?
Well, I'm not sure we actually hear because this is kind of low, but like the first step of this is to tune it to some random radio station that somebody gives you,
Mm.
which then oops, too far.
0, 1, 2. 26, 14, 0, 1.
So these are an actual thing where there's these like radio stations that just have like computerized voices ringing off strings of numbers constantly,
1, 2.
Oh yes, I've heard of these.
which are like part of some actual like weird government code system just for things like this. And it's like it's such a creepy real world thing that it's really interesting to see a game actually like make use of it like this.
Yeah.
But again,
why-
like I said, I don't want to like give the whole thing away on this
Sleeper
one.
agents overseas.
But yeah, you spend a while like with these two computers playing around with the microfiche passwords and the number stations on the radio, and just like typing random stuff in and onto this keyboard that it says to, and like neither of the other people on the radio know what you're doing either.
Neat.
It gets increasingly creepy, and after a while, it actually has to have you have to like go outside and do something, and it suddenly goes into first-person controls. But yeah,
Oh, this
that's
game looks really cool. I
Yeah.
will watch. If this isn't already on my wish list, I'm adding it. I wish there were more games exactly like this.
again, it's short.
Even
like,
though I know there are a billion twine games I could be
Yeah.
playing, but it's so hard to tell ahead of time if they're going to be good.
you can get through this whole thing in like an hour or two, but like the atmosphere is really, really good and solid. And if you're playing it like alone in the dark, it's a nice draws you in horror game.